everybody? It's great to see you. Did y'all have a good 4th of July? Did anybody see any fireworks? Did you? What were they like? Blue, we need blue. I think it's on. It says green. Okay, Craig.
Okay, now
we have to help Jerry out sometimes.
It was like a big explosion, and I went with my cousins and some of our friends and Aunt Kathy, and that was it.
Cool. So being with the people was as much fun as watching the stuff. So big explosions.
They were loud and almost hit us.
They almost hit you. Wow.
Well, we saw fireworks on the way home.
Did you? Just as you're driving along, you see them as you go? Yes.
It's like I come from a rainbow, like going and get gone.
Yeah. Are there any colors in any of these? What colors are there?
Red, green, pink, blue.
Yeah, lots of different colors, right?
When we got home, there was so many different directions. There was some at the campground, there was some over up in town, and there was some by the farm.
Oh, yeah. Just driving around, you can see them in all directions. All directions, and boy, the neighborhoods shot them off, and the communities shot them off. And I saw in the newspaper that this year there might not be any fireworks because, you know, we're in such a recession. I think I saw more this year because we needed them. And people said, we're not going to let anything keep us down. We are the United States of America, and we're going to get this done. And we're proud of our country, and we're proud of what we do. And the fireworks just kept going, and you drive, and then you think they're all done, and you're driving, all of a sudden, there'd be another finale. There were hundreds of finales to each one of them. I've never seen anything like it.
Fireworks that we went in our neighborhood was 2 hours and a half.
2 hours and a half. You know? Wow. And what that tells us, when we see that, and I watch them, and you know, when I was real little, it probably scared me, you know, I imagine. But as I got older, I said, boy, this is cool. This is neat. You just see all that, and it makes you realize that that's joyful. That's a joyful celebration of our country. But do you know why we have what it goes back to? What was the first, kind of, when we, at least for me, when I see the fireworks go up, I think about the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem. Do you know that song? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars? For the parallels, for the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Star Spangled on the piano.
Do you really? Cool. Star Spangled Banner on the piano. You'll have to do that for us sometime.
This girl and her girl made this huge flag, and this guy, I can't remember his name, and when he saw the flag was still there, he wrote the song.
Francis Scott Key wrote this song while he was a prisoner on a ship, on a British ship. He was. He actually, and I learned this from Gary's radio station and played this, he was a lawyer, and he went out to mediate a prisoner release. There were prisoners on the ship, and he went out to get a release of them. And they worked something out, and then the captain of the ship said, we'll release them tomorrow morning, but by then, the place is going to be ours anyhow, so you're going to be prisoners no matter what. And Francis Scott Key said, well, why? You're just one ship here. And he said, look out on the sea, and here came the whole Fort McHenry all night long. And Francis Scott Key said, oh no, our country is going to be lost again, because this was a key battle. And they had a big flag, and they flew it so high so that the Navy could see it. And the Navy, the gunner said, let's shoot for the flag, because if we do that, we'll hit the fort. And so they shot for the flag. And in the morning, they thought the fort would be gone, the flag would be gone. And by the dawn's early light, Francis Scott Key, and to the surprise of the British Navy, looked, and the flag was still flying. It was still flying. What a sight. What a sight. And have any of you ever seen the Star Spangled Banner in Washington at the Smithsonian? They bring it down. It's kind of in a case it's up, they put it up, and then they bring it down every few hours, and you can see it, and it's full of holes. But that's the flag. It's been sewed together, mended together, and it's a powerful sign and symbol of our country. So we have a great nation, right? And it's hard won by battles and by other things to keep us free and to keep our freedom. What do the 50 stars stand for on the flag? Anybody know?
The states.
The states, yeah. When I was born, there were 48 stars. Sheesh. When some of you were born, there were 13. 13 was the original. 48 when I came along. Can you imagine it? Every time a new state came in, they added a new star. There may be more stars sometime. We don't know. But when I was when I was 9 years old or so, they added Alaska and Hawaii. Yes, no.
There's 17 stars on our Ohio State flag.
There's 17 stars on our Ohio flag. Is that right? Is that right? Well, tell me why, because I don't know.
We're the 17th state.
We're the 17th state. Thank you very much. Wow. See, I like that. I like history. That's good. All right. Let's bow our heads for a prayer, because I could go on for hours here. Lord, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for these children. Thank you that we live in this great country. And we thank you for all the love that you have for each of us, your children. Amen. Okay, you can go back to your seat. Is it on the Lincoln Memorial that Ohio's been wrong? So it's 1 year off or something.